We started a newscast a few minutes early today with this breaking news that began in the 2 o'clock hour. At 2:18, Portland police responded to reports of a shooting in the 10200 block of Southeast Main Street. When they got there, they found that they did find fact that there was evidence of a shooting, and that included federal officers being involved with that. Then just about 6 minutes later, reports coming from a man calling for help, having been shot. That was at 146th and E Burnside. Officers there found 2 people shot, a man and a woman, helped them with medical aid, in fact applying a tourniquet in one case to one of those victims, and then getting them off to their hospital. And we don't know their conditions at this point.
We're learning this news just from Portland Police in the last 30 minutes. We also received a statement from Chief Bob Day, who said, quote, "We are still in the early stages of this incident. We understand the heightened emotion in Minneapolis, but I am asking the community to remain calm as we work to learn more." Of course, this is one day after a woman was shot in Minneapolis by ICE agents there.
All right, shot and killed there. And now we're going to go to Catherine Cook, who's at 146th and East Burnside for us with more details. Catherine.
Hey, Tim. Actually, we're over to clarify on 102nd and Southeast Main Street. The other scene in this situation, this is where police tell us it all began at this Adventist OHSU medical office. The parking lot behind us, you may be able to see some red crime tape. We are told that this is where the shooting happened. Portland police tell us that federal agents, Homeland Security federal agents, were those who were involved in the shooting. They shot apparently 2 people, a man and a woman. After that happened, around 2:15, police responded to an emergency call at 146th and East Burnside, where they found the man and woman with gunshot wounds. They rendered aid on those 2 people and then made sure they were able to be transported to a local hospital. We do not know their condition at this hour, but here it is very tense. I can step out of the way. You can kind of see the lay of the land. It is unclear what the man and woman were doing here in the first place, or what federal agents were doing here for that matter. But we do know that the shooting happened here and that the 2 injured parties ended up several miles away in a different area in Portland. And again, they are both in the hospital right now receiving treatment. Their conditions unknown. Certainly tensions are heightened. Folks around Portland, from just citizens out here wondering what happened to the mayor, to the police chief. And as you've been following, this has all sort of been unfolding in real time with city council members finding out about this and announcing what details they know. Certainly a lot of questions regarding Portland police involvement, but we want to be very clear. Again, they were not involved in the shooting here. They responded to help the shooting victims and are keeping the scene safe and clear. Chief Bob Day put out a statement saying, "We are still in the early stages of this incident. We understand the heightened emotion and tension many are feeling in the wake of the shooting in Minneapolis, but I'm asking the community to remain calm as we learn more about this incident." Other information coming in, we're told that Multnomah County District Attorney Nathan Vasquez is on the way out to the scene, currently trying to find out exactly what's going on. He does plan to monitor the scene and assist in any way he can, as would any officer involved shooting. That's a statement from DA Vasquez's office. But again, just sort of really learning in real time what's happening here. And again, we don't know the condition of the man and woman who were shot. We are told that they're in the hospital. And again, that 2 federal agents, or rather federal agents, are the ones who pulled the trigger. Back to you.
All right, Catherine, thank you. I know this happened less than 2 hours ago. I know you arrived right on scene as quickly as you could. When you got there, were there any people who had been in that area when this happened, or anyone nearby that you were able to gather information from on scene? Witnesses, perhaps?
Not eyewitnesses. Folks who were here responded after the fact. We had spoken with folks who were waiting to get their cars from the parking lot. I talked with one woman who was waiting to get a mammogram here at the medical office. Many people from the Latino community, the Hispanic leaders of our community, I've spoken with them out here. They've shared information with me that I'm not able to confirm at this time, but there is a very real reason they're out here as well. But nobody that we spoke with actually saw the shooting, heard the shooting. My guess, if I could take one, is that after the fact, police cordoned off the area and folks who were witnesses may have been taken in to be questioned, because certainly it's typical of a scene like this in which we'd find witnesses that quickly as we were able to respond to the scene after the shooting, but that was not the case today.
All right, Catherine, thank you very much. Now we've got Kyle Aboshi on the line as well, out there live for us. And Kyle, what can you bring us today?
So I'm standing just outside of Legacy Emmanuel Hospital, and behind me you can see the emergency entrance. That's when ambulances bring patients in. We haven't seen any activity as far as emergency personnel coming in since we've been here, but we've been here just a short period of time. We have noticed a heavy police presence. We've noticed Portland police officers here in marked vehicles, Washington County Sheriff's Office, Multnomah County Sheriff's Office. Also in the distance, what appears to be some plainclothes officers with their badges outside on display, standing outside of the emergency room. We don't exactly know who those officers are with or what law enforcement agency they might be with. At this point, there's been no information given to us about the number of patients that were transported here or their current conditions. Obviously, this is a trauma center. This is oftentimes when we see shootings in the Portland metropolitan area that are quite serious, they're rushed to this hospital and treated here. So it's not unusual to find emergency personnel here, including police oftentimes. But again, we're still awaiting any information we may be getting from Legacy Emmanuel Hospital here.
All right, Kyle, thank you so much for that report. We do